Okay, so in this video we will talk about Amazon Kindle and all the benefits there is to use the Amazon Kindle app installed on all your devices. So let's go to my table cam. Here I have some devices, a few of all I have that I use for reading ebooks. And here, for example, is my Kindle Paperwhite. It's actually jailbreaked, but in this video we will not talk about jailbreaking at all. This is the normal Amazon Kindle UI that I will show you in this video. So if I open this book, you see I have a book open and I'm reading this book at the moment. So down below here you see how many minutes left I have in the chapter and how long I have read the book. So this book is in my library. So if we go into my library here, you see that I have 3 files for my jailbreaking stuff. No, I mean 2 files for my jailbreaking stuff, and here is my clippings, my highlights and notes and so on. And here is one book that I'm reading at the moment in the normal Amazon UI. This book is sent by email from Calibre, so I just click on the book in Calibre and right click and send to Kindle. Then my book was sent to my Kindle and all my other devices that runs the Kindle app at the same time. That is very easy to set up. I have a video on my channel on how to do that. Check my Kindle playlist to find that. Very easy to send books from Calibre to your Kindle device. But you can also use a normal phone. Here I have an iPhone with a matte texture, nano texture display on, a screen protector that makes it very good for reading because it removes all the glare and reflections. So on that one, if I open the same book here, you see, this book has also been sent from Calibre to this device, as all the other devices, as I said. But I can actually send books in another way to all my devices directly from my iPhone instead. So if I have a book in the Files app on my iPhone, or in iCloud on my iPhone, or in Google Drive on my iPhone, for example, then I just choose that book and choose to open in Amazon Kindle app directly on my phone. Then you will have to fill in the title of the book and the author of the book and then just hit send. Then that book will be transferred to the Amazon Kindle app on all your devices and also to your real Kindle e-reader. So you can easily do that, and I once again have a video on my channel showing how you can send books from your iPhone or your iPad, for example, directly to your Kindle app that you can read on your iPhone, iPad, Kindle e-reader and all other e-readers. Another example is here that I have an Bingme B751C, a color e-reader, a Kaleido 3 e-reader, and I have the Kindle app open on it, and I have the same book here open in the Kindle app on this real e-reader. And that book was also sent in at the same time from Calibre to all my e-readers, the same book that on all others. So it syncs the reading progress, my highlights, my notes. So if I want to highlight this, I can just drag my finger like so. Now I highlighted that. So this should automatically sync now, but sometimes I go up here to be sure that it syncs and go out to my library to be sure that this syncs. I just do that. Now I know that it has synced. Sometimes if you are too fast to switch to another device, it hasn't synced, and that could be annoying. So sometimes I do that to be sure that it's synced. So that highlight should now be synced to all my other e-readers running the Kindle app and also on this Kindle. The same thing here. To be sure that it syncs, I can do this and choose sync. Now it has synced that highlight I did in the book. So if I open this book now, you see that a highlight is also on my Kindle. From an Android-based color e-ink reader. So these two are in total sync. And the same with my iPhone here now. If I open the same book, and you see here immediately it syncs when I just open the screensaver on my iPhone and have the book open. You see that I have the highlight here. And of course the same with the iPad, the same with this brand new Huon Canvas 11 Android tablet with a matte nano texture display to be able to read quite easily. So if I go into the same book here, you see that it has synced that highlight to this book too. So I can easily read this book in total sync with all the other devices on this Android tablet with an incredibly good display. You can see my unboxing video on my channel for this incredibly good Android tablet with a nano texture matte display on. This has also incredibly good battery life, I can already tell. I haven't done my review video yet, but I'm amazed by how good the battery life is on this. It's almost in class with the Kindle, but only almost. It's definitely in class with an Android-based e-reader that has an e-ink display. In fact, even better than the Bigme B751C when it comes to battery life. And incredibly fast compared to real e-ink. And of course I can also read the same book on this very good Next Paper tablet with a matte display, as you see. I've already shown this in my review video, but here we have, it has synced that highlight I made, as you see. So now I can read this book in portrait mode or in landscape mode if I want. Very good. And then lastly, the iPad, of course. I read a lot on the iPad with a matte nano texture screen protector on. Works great. As you see here, it synced the highlight to that too. Totally automatically. You don't have to do anything whatsoever. Just use your device and have an internet connection. That is the only thing you need for this to work. I think that's a huge benefit for Amazon Kindle and the Kindle app. I really love that. One thing that bothers me is that Kindle app on Android-based readers like this Android tablet or this e-ink Bigme e-reader is that the Amazon Kindle app is not as good as it is on iOS, on my phone or my iPad. And I will show you one thing that's a lot worse, and for me at least, is that you can't have how many minutes to read in the chapter on an Android-based e-reader that runs the Kindle app. So I can only have how much is left of the book or location. You can't choose how much is left of the chapter, and that is very annoying to me. It works great on the iPhone, as you can see, and also on the iPad. We can show you here, down at the bottom, you see how many minutes left of the chapter. And if I click on that, you can show how much left of the book, location. I have turned off location on this. You can choose that if you want in the settings. But on this, you can only show how much left of the book or location. And yes, I know you have settings for that in the menu here. You go into more. You have reading progress here. But as you see, I can't turn this off or on. It's unavailable, as you see, time left in chapter, unavailable on all my Android devices that runs the Kindle app. You can't choose this on Android, and I don't know why. Of course, it's not Android tablet's fault. I think it's Amazon programmers for the Amazon Kindle app that has done something wrong. Probably a bug or something. But I can't turn that on. And that's very annoying, because I want to see how much left of the chapter when reading, because then I know that I can read the whole chapter or not when starting a new chapter. So I think that's annoying. That is the same on a real e-ink e-reader that runs the Kindle app. As you see down here, I have only what's left of the book or location, nothing else. Very, very annoying. And also the real Kindle, of course, shows how much left of the chapter, as you see here. Totally automatically. Of course, that works on the real Kindle, but not on an Android-based e-reader that runs the Kindle app. Very, very annoying. But I think that's it for this video. I hope you understand what I mean with using the real Amazon Kindle UI and start using the Kindle app on all your devices, because you have everything in sync then. And it works so great, as I show you. You can later on export your highlights and notes to an app, for example, from your iPhone. So if I export my highlights on my iPhone, I can choose an app to save all my highlights in. That's also very, very good to have. So once again, I think this is a huge benefit to stay with the Kindle and use the Kindle UI instead of jailbreaking your Kindle. You don't need to jailbreak your Kindle if you will continue using side-loaded books that you want to send through, for example, Calibre or your email or from a device immediately. You don't need to jailbreak to have such a nifty feature to send books wirelessly to your Kindle that then syncs the books and everything to all your other e-readers that runs the Kindle app. I think that's amazingly good. Okay, bye.